Right guys, today I've got my 2015 Ford Fiesta 1 litre Ecoboost that we're going to be doing the service on. So we're just doing a little service. We're doing oil filter and the air filter. This takes probably about 20 minutes total, and all you need is basic hand tools and a jack. So we're going to be doing all that in just the next couple of minutes. It's very easy to do. So let's get straight into it, guys. Right guys, first things first, pop the bonnet and then locate your air filter box, which is this box here. All we need to do, we don't have to disconnect any of the wires, any of the Jubilee clips. It's just 4 T25 bits just located in these spots here. And then that case then will pop off and we can replace the filter. So all you do then is just lift the cap off and slide the oil filter out. Inspect that one, see how filthy it is, which is disgusting. Get your new air filter, make sure it's the same size before you fit it, which is obviously spot on there. And then just put it back in the air box. So make sure that air filter is in there nice and snug, and then pop the top back on. Nice and simple. And then get your 4 screws and pop them back in nice and hand tight at the start, and then get your drill or your ratchet and buzz them down. So that's the air filter done. That literally took less than 5 minutes. And now we jack up the car on both sides. We're gonna undo the filter, which is on the back of the engine, and then unscrew the drain plug, drain all the oil out, and then we're gonna fill the oil back up from this cap here. So let's get under the car, guys. Right guys, so now for the messy part. So above the drive shaft on the driver's side, you've got that black oil filter there. And what I've got is a tool here that I had to get from Halfords. It was only about a tenner. And what this does, it actually helps you get the oil filter off. So I will show you as best as I can. So this did need 2 hands and I couldn't record, but what it does, it basically just spins off the oil filter. So then you can use your hand. Let me try and get a good view of this. It's loosened it, so I feel like it might be hand, yeah, it is hand loose now. So what I'll do is move this torch out the way. Move that torch, and what I've got an oil pan underneath me, and what that'll do is just slip off now. I'm trying to get oil, which it did, but you'll see, oh, this oil all down my arm. Oh, bloody hell, that was not as, oh, okay, wow. We'll just let that drain, and then what you want to do is spin the rest off. That was not as tidy as I should like it to be. Maybe I should have went from the other side and moved my arm out the way. So yeah, learn from that. And don't do it like that. Maybe place your body the other way and use your left hand to do it. Yeah. Just spin that off and then we'll put the new one on. Right, that's drained pretty much. Just keep spinning that off. And that is that. That is that off. Just let that drain. So now get your fresh oil and rub the seal of the oil filter just to help seal that onto the block. And that's all you need, just to make sure it's nice and lubricated on there. Don't want to go in dry, as they say. So now what you want to do is get your new oil filter, spin that back onto the block, and you just want this nice and hand tight. Maybe get a cloth if you've got greasy hands. and just tighten that up. So what I did was actually use some of this brake cleaner to clean up the oil that we spill out of the oil filter. But yeah, just make sure that oil filter is nice and hand tight. So now we're ready to drain the oil. So what you want is a 13mm socket or spanner, and then I've already loosened it. But what you want to do is make sure your oil pan is lined up and undo the bolt. There we go. Obviously try not to get oil on yourself, but I'm not doing a very good job in this video. I promise I've done this before, but today's not my day. And just let that drain. So what I've done is I've dropped the car just so it's level, just to make sure all the oil is drained from the pan. And then what we're going to do is just clean off that bolt and tighten it back up. So what I've done here is let it drain for about 5 minutes, made sure there's no more oil coming out, and then put the bolt back in and tightened it back up with the socket. So that's all it takes. You just need to do that bolt up nice and tight, not overly tight, but you'll feel it when it just gets to the point where it's tight enough. And then what we need to do now is move the pan out the way, clean up my mess, and drop the car so we can refill the car with oil. Right, so I've got 5W20 oil here, and what you want to do is get your funnel and get the oil cap off of there. This is the oil cap here, it's located by there, and what you want to do is you want to fill it up about 4 litres to begin with. This engine's capacity is 4.1 to 4.6 litres of oil. So this is a 5 litre bottle, and I've got my markings down the side, and I'm just going to use them to fill up the car. So I'm struggling to focus, but you might be able to see the 2 notches in the light there, and mine is smack bang in the middle of that. So I'm pretty happy with that. I'm going to just put a splash more in through the funnel, and then you have completed the service. All that's left to do is put the cap back on nice and tight, make sure the dipstick's in there securely, and that is a wrap on today's video. We have serviced the 1 litre Ecoboost engine on a Ford Fiesta. No matter what year it is, as long as it's the Ecoboost engine, that is exactly how you do it. I hope you've all enjoyed the video, guys. Smash the thumbs up button if you did enjoy it. Click the subscribe button if you're new, and click the bell icon if you want to be notified when I upload next. Thank you all for watching, guys. Catch you on the next one. Peace.